Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. It's another week and another project. This week is a miniature chiminea. It's cast iron. It's got the original top for it. My wife saw this and really wanted it. She wanted me to restore it. We have a fire pit outside, but we also have a carport, and in the winter it'd be pretty cool to have just some sort of little ambiance outside. So we're going to restore this little fella. First thing I'm going to do is spray it down with stripper, you know, get the old school paint off there, and we'll start going from there. I'm going to let the stripper sit on there for a while. I can't tell if it's paint or if it's glazed, but I guess we'll figure it out here once that stuff goes on, and figure out exactly what we're dealing with here. The little ashtray's still in there, so that's a good thing. It's crusty and rusty, but it's still in there. So let's get this project going. Alright, that should be enough stripper on there. I've never used this product before. I mean, I've used clean strip before, but never in a spray can. Usually if I'm doing a spray can, it's, what is it, aircraft stripper or some stuff like that. But I'm going to try this product, see how it works. Let that sit there for about 45 minutes or so, and then we'll get going. I want to try and get the bulk of this paint off here, and then I can run my little mini grinder with the cup wheel on there, and I want to take the rest of this paint off. Hopefully it'll do it. And if I can't get, 100% of the paint off, it's not like a deal breaker. I just want to try and get the bulk of it off, that's all. Alright, so here's where we're at. Stripper got the bulk of it off. I just hosed it off with the garden hose, and yeah, it didn't do too bad. But I kind of want to get this thing looking pretty good, so I got my little mini grinder, got the cup wheel on there, and we're going to see what we can do with this. Alright, so let's get at it. Well, I think that is going to be good enough. I still need to do the top for it, but I'm going to do the top on my little wire wheel. So I am going to wipe this down with some acetone or denatured alcohol, whichever I can find first. Now, you know what I might do? I might just wipe the whole thing down with brake cleaner. Why not, right? Not like it's going to hurt nothing. It'll probably be a little bit better. And I know I'm using like the cleanest rag ever. Excuse me. Damn. Alright, so we got our Chiminea stripped down. We got it wire wheeled, cleaned back down to bare metal for the most part. We have an issue. You don't want this to sit flat on the ground. It would have came with a little wire stand for it, which we do not have. So I was kind of thinking about using a trivet. I have one, where is it? Right over here. So I was kind of thinking of something like this. That way there's an air gap between the concrete and or wherever you have it. So let's say it just looks like that. Alright, so I think I solved the I don't know what that was. The Chiminea trivet conundrum here. I'm going to drill a hole in the bottom, run this bolt through. These are the washers that I'm going to use to secure it. Probably just going to use this one on the inside because I think the head's too big to do it yet. So I'm going to use this one on the inside. That'll hold it down. I'll probably have to cut this down a little bit, but I think that's okay. You following me so far? And then on the bottom, underneath the trivet, it'll be that. So it'll sandwich it and keep it all locked in, and it will look something like so. Oh, did it backwards. Durr. That way, and that way. You following? You tracking? So it's going to be something like that. Because there is a little ash pan that goes in the bottom of this. That's sitting in the rust converter right now. I just want to get the big bumpies off there, and then we can go about doing this thing. I'm probably going to have to cut this down, so that's no biggie. Throw it on the whiz wheel, but I want to try and find center on this so I can get it exactly centered, or somewhere close about. So give me a couple of minutes to figure this out. Alright, so it's 4-inch base. 2-inch, there we go, look at that. I found center, guys. I'm smart. Everything's falling off my shelves. So I got a bunch of burner bits. That's what I call them, burner bits. I go to a lot of yard sales and estate sales, and at the bottom of almost everything is always just bits. So I want to drill a small small hole to start out with. And then progressively get bigger. Alright, so this one's going to go here. I think that's good. Trivet is going to go there. Nut. It's going to go there. Let me get a pair of pliers on that, tighten it up a little bit. Oh, walked right past my pliers. I definitely don't want to over tighten this because I don't know if I'll crack the cast, but I don't think I will. Like I said, I gotta cut that screw down a little bit. Let's go do that real quick. Alright, so we're just gonna zip this little screw off right here real quick. Almost set my merch on fire. In case you guys haven't seen it. My shirt. You want to watch me drinking a beer? Alright, so that's cut down. There we go, look at that. We got the Chiminea all attached to itself. That's all done. Got the trivet down bottom. I know it's kind of a horrible waste of a beautiful trivet, but I kind of like the Chiminea with the trivet on there, so this is what we're going to do. What a way to repurpose, right? We have a bunch of these inside the house. My wife uses them constantly. Like after I do a bowl of chili or something, boom, goes right on there. Doesn't mess up our countertops. Pots, pans, we got big ones, small ones, you know. Anyway, I only have a 1/16 of a can of the high heat paint. I've got to get some more, but unfortunately the store's not open today. It's Sunday. But what I want to do is dry this out, and in order to dry it out, I'm going to torch it. So I got this pretty warm. Just want to get a real quick coat on there, just so it doesn't flash rust on me. That's all I'm doing. And then tomorrow I'll go back over it with the proper thickness and final coat, you know. This high temp paint's good if you can get the surface hot and then put it on. Well, we'll let that dry up, and we'll close this little project out. I didn't have the wire base for it. I looked around, couldn't find one. So instead of having a wire base, I figured I would use an extra trivet that we had in the house. Drilled a hole through the bottom and used washers to connect the trivet to the chiminea. That way it sits up and off of your patio or wherever you want to have it. And it just gives it a little bit better look, I think. That's it. Real simple project. It's cast iron. I'm extremely happy with it. And I guess that's about it. Alright guys, I didn't want to leave you without the ceremonial light here. So here we go. Take the little lid off. How cool is that, huh? Well guys, that's it for this video. Hope you liked it. Stay safe, be safe, and enjoy a nice little fire in the yard with the family. Roast you some marshmallows or something. Alright guys, see you. Bye.